Recording in
August 14th,
progress.
2025 at 6:01 PM. Let's call the meeting to order. Board member roll call.
Carl Strohmeyer.
Jeannie Alexander.
Mike Gardner.
Jamie Percy.
Brian Harris.
The pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Approval of the agenda. On the agenda, we need to add a tobacco license, second class license. We can add it after updates from town officials is 8A. Everyone's fine with that? Everybody look at the agenda, we're comfortable with that?
Yes. Yep.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Move to approve the agenda.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any public comment, Hannah? Approval of minutes. Minutes of July 24th, 2025, select board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion, corrections? All those in favor?
Aye.
Abstain. Minutes of July 24th, 2025, sewer commission meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any corrections, questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain. Warrants, accounts payable, August 1st, $16,362.53.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Accounts payable, August 8th, $41,181.87.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
Accounts payable, August 15th, $69,070.61.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Payroll, August 1st. Payroll, August 1st, $12,954.33.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Abstaining. Payroll, August 8th, $13,165.70.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Payroll, August 15th, $11,773.60.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Updates from town officials. We have a letter from Craig Odell, the fire warden. It was an email. Just in from the forest wardens, as most people know, extreme heat and lack of rainfall has the state warning us not to issue permits. Most days we have been high to very high fire danger, but it is not red flag warning yet. It's just an update from our forest fire warden.
Yeah.
So that, you know, on his advice, I would advise against any outside burning. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any rain for a little while.
Nope.
Second class tobacco license for Dwyer State Line Beer and Wine.
Make a motion to approve the Dwyer's Beer and Wine second class license.
Second that.
What's that?
Is that still the name of it?
That's
Yeah.
what that's under this license.
Because last time they got a license, we applied for, we approved under a different name.
What it says.
Business name Dwyer State Line Beer and Wine. There's three separate ones here. Do you want to do all of them at one, or do them all together, or do them separate?
Let's do them separate.
Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I said. They're all listed under the same business name, you know? Yep. Second class license for Dwyer State Line Beer and Wine. So I had a motion in a second, right?
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
An application for a tobacco license for Dwyer State Line Beer and Wine.
Make a motion to approve the tobacco license.
I have a question. Is that a renewal? Because they already sell.
tobacco? I'm just curious.
Yes, it's.
I believe.
Okay, great.
They have to apply every year.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So I have an application for a tobacco license.
Yeah, I made a motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
I have an application for a tobacco substitute endorsement license.
Make a motion to approve the tobacco substitute endorsement license for Dwyer's.
I'll second.
Yep, it's for Dwyer State Line Beer and Wine.
Yeah.
Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
I think that's the first one for the substitute, and I don't remember us doing that one before.
I don't remember that one either. Conservation Commission letter of interest, discussion and possible action. This is from Ashley Farrington. Dear members of the select board, I'm writing to reaffirm my interest in serving on the Pownal Conservation Commission. I am a resident of North Pownal and deeply committed to environmental stewardship and community-based action. I would be honored to contribute to the commission's work. Recent graduate from CCV with my associate degree in environmental science. This year, I've also had the privilege of interning with the Bennington County Conservation District, and I am also working towards my master gardener certification. Beyond these experiences, I bring some administrative and program coordination skills developed over a decade in public service. My current role is supporting operations at Oak Hill Children's Center. I'm particularly enthusiastic about the commission's initiatives related to natural resource inventories, cultural landscape preservation, and public education around land and water conservation. Local grassroots efforts are essential to building climate resilience and honoring the natural heritage of our community. I'd welcome the opportunity to serve and support the commission's mission, and I'm happy to meet or provide any additional information you may need. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Ashley Farrington.
She's been consistently interested.
Yeah.
And I will say she's done very good work for the Conservation District.
Didn't we interview her already? once?
We interviewed her once already.
That's what I thought. So I think we could sidestep that interview policy
Yeah.
process this time, although I think that's been a great.
And nobody else applied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Better to work.
I'll entertain a motion to add her.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any more discussion? Perfect. Tax rate worksheet typo discussion.
Like you gotta
Got to
vote.
vote.
Oh, I thought we did, sorry.
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Sorry. Thank you.
Mike wants out of here.
No, not really. I'm fine.
I mean, we are plowing.
He's
through.
reading.
Yeah.
Just trying to stay on task. Tax rate worksheet typo discussion. I wasn't here for the last meeting on the 24th. So I don't know what transpired at the meeting itself. I'm gonna read this from Ellen on July 30th. Please be advised on page 3 of this tax rate calculation worksheet. I made an error in the grand list amounts for 2024, which in turn made the amount of the decrease in the grand list larger than it actually is. The actual amount of decrease is $11,009 or $1,100,900. This does not change the tax rate as the correct amount in calculation was used. At this time, the tax rate stays as voted on July 24th, 2025.
So
Like I said, I wasn't here, so I'm gonna leave this up to
like,
you guys, but I believe this should be just put to bed right now and be done with it. There was a typo that was made. You guys voted on what the actual numbers are anyways, even though there wasn't a typo. So the tax rate's not gonna change anyway.
right. The only thing I would add is that we post her letter to, along with the same information where we have it posted on the website. So that way it shows the correction.
I think it's already posted, actually.
Is it already posted?
I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that, Jamie,
Okay.
but I think it already got, I think it already got taken
posted
care
that.
of like 2 weeks ago.
Cause I know I saw the email on it. I just,
Yeah.
so
It
if
was
it's
an honest
already posted,
mistake.
then we're good. I
Look at,
This is not a-
if anybody out there thinks they're not gonna make a mistake,
Yeah.
have at it. I just didn't put that to rest. You guys voted on a tax rate. We all saw it.
Yep.
It's based on, the tax rates, as we know, are based on factual numbers that we don't have a whole lot of control over.
Correct.
Once we build, once March is done, it's, the tax rate's the tax rate. Right.
I do have one quick question.
Sure.
With this letter, just a point of clarification. Like, is that a typo in that last sentence in the first paragraph? The actual amount of decrease is $11,009. Should that say not 1,100,900?
No,
Well, no, the 1,100,000 is what our tax or our
Right.
collective is.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
So-
Okay, great. I was just making sure.
Mhm.
Great.
So no,
That's fine.
that confused me once too. So we're all, it's all good.
Great.
You guys are comfortable with that? We can just.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you. Check acceptance policy and copy print policy review and possible action. Did everybody read that and does
Yep.
everybody understand
Yes.
what that's about?
Yes.
All right, does anybody have any changes to that?
Nope.
Nope.
What's your pleasure?
Make a motion to approve the copy printing and check policies.
Second that.
I have a motion to have a second. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Hannah, this is the copy that we can sign right here and put in, okay?
Good.
Is there a signature page attached to both? of them?
There is, but you know that nice pen you guys gave me?
Did blow up.
Yeah, but it's not so nice.
Here.
Yeah.
There's pens right in front of Carl.
Stay.
All right. Thank you. Old Town Hall next steps, community conservation proposal. Community conservation proposal and the formation of a committee discussion and possible action. Everybody read about that?
Yes, I did.
What's your pleasure on this?
I mean, I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but I have had a number of people reach out to me. And ask questions about. One, why is this being formed, or what's the committee intending to do? And I feel like the person just kind of walked away with that without any decisions being made after we had that meeting. And I'm glad we had it. I think we probably still need more public comment.
I think that's what this is for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is to involve the public.
Yep.
Or attempt to involve the public so that it does become.
Oh, because.
No, so I guess what the.
Oh, dear God. Mike, you booby trapped.
No one did, I just threw it over here on the side, so I'm still covered in it too, Jeannie.
All right, it's fine.
You know what? I'm gonna excuse myself for a minute. This is right in my pocket.
Just stick your finger there and make it.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's.
Yeah.
He's gonna go hide it in somebody's drawer.
Jamie,
It's
yeah.
gonna end up on my face.
No more, Jeannie, we're done with that one. Sorry. I thought it was.
Start a committee with the library.
Yeah. And
I think that would be good because they're already doing community discussions.
Right, and that's what they've offered, is to continue this conversation as part of the community conversations. I think that's a good
Yeah.
idea. There is a request to have at least one member of the select board on this, and we also need to figure out how this committee is going to come together, like. What's the number gonna be? Is it anyone who's interested? I would imagine that. They're not gonna get 20 people show up, so. I think we need a bit of a process for this, so I'm not opposed.
You're thinking about how many people we put on the committee.
So I'm gonna read Tara's comment. because I think there's some valid points here. Many questions to be answered still with the old town hall. The general consensus of the public, they wanted to have more input and we should slow down. I feel we have moved slow enough and we actually pay more to heat that building than the one we are in. I'm not sure you all know, but I have started meeting with Emily, the library, on a quarterly basis so that we can collaborate on projects, grants, etc. She suggested we use the community conversation set up at the library to get more feedback. We'd also like to start a committee with the library, myself, at least one board member and some others to help gather community input and formulate ideas and a plan forward. This would give the community more input and allow the town to work with the library to best meet the community needs while addressing concerns, etc. We would warn the meetings of the committee and record them in accordance with the open meeting law, and hopefully that will inspire even more community input. Just looking for the blessing for all of this before I guess she gets started on it.
I guess we just give the blessing to start and then she'll bring us back. Well,
Yeah, I mean, I feel comfortable with this. Also, if she wants a board member on it, unless somebody else is really itching, I'm happy to do that. And
It's yours.
Huh? Don't make me.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of questions, right? That we need to have answered. One, how many community members are we gonna have?
Exactly.
Right? I think working with the library could be incredibly beneficial to both the library
yes,
and the town, right? Because they're already trying to get a community thing going down there. So if we piggyback together, it could.
Everybody can win.
Right. I think we need to come up with a number of community members.
Yep.
And I don't think you want to say 3 community members, but I don't think you want to say 100,
Right, I agree.
right? So I think you got to come into a fine line somewhere that way. So I think we should just say to Tara, okay, and I believe Emily is still the librarian.
Yeah.
To the best of my knowledge, I think it sounds like they've already started to collaborate. I think we should let that continue.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll bring us something back.
Let them bring back,
Yeah,
let them collaborate together. Let them give us a number of community members that they think would work.
yeah.
One select board member, I'm fine with that. I think it's a great idea. So I think we just say, okay, go ahead. So I'll entertain a motion for that. To let Tara go ahead with
I'll move to go ahead and start this process.
Second it.
Between the town and the library, and expect Tara to report back to us about that collaboration so we can move forward.
and I think she should be able to bring this back to us at the next meeting.
Yeah, I agree.
So we can,
I'll second that motion.
all those in favor?
I,
All right, community grant, Vermont Humanities Project discussion and possible action. Did everybody read that? Read her. Just on that. We applied for this in the spring, but didn't get it likely because of limited funding. I've worked with BCRC. They suggested some edits to the application. We will likely get the funding this time for our town plan. I'm looking for your blessing to reapply. The Vermont Humanities Project grant she'd like to use to upgrade the park town land on Lincoln Street as the last grant she tried for, she did not receive. That information can be found in the project grants. These will be added to the minutes. The municipal planning grant and the project grant. Let's do them separately.
Make a motion to let Tara go forward and reapply for the municipal planning grant.
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
And the project, grant, humanities project grant, Vermont Humanities Project, that's for, like Clayton Park down off of Lincoln Street, which I know there was a lot of effort put into that initially. And then I think you got kind of grown in and died out and whatever, so I'd like to see that back up and running,
Motion to give the go-ahead to apply for the community grant also.
my humanities project grant.
Project grant.
All right.
Motion been made.
Yep, motion made.
I'll second it.
Any discussion on that?
No.
Sorry, I'm just looking to see if there was an amount. I apologize. Oh, sorry. The awards are up to $5,000.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know what the application would be, but the awards are up to $5,000, so. I know that could be a question later on that comes up.
Yep.
I have a motion, I have a second for the Vermont Humanities Project grant. Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Um. CEDS designation application for Pownal Valley Fire Department Center Station replacement discussion and possible action. Everybody read that?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yep.
I would support moving forward on that application.
Oh, yes.
So this is, I believe this is part of
The
the,
representative.
when, Representative Bailey is here.
Yes.
Right, and this is moving forward is, what she came up with.
Correct.
It's already earmarked in the appropriations bill.
Yeah, it's already made its way through a couple of places that kind of crazy, but.
Yeah.
For us, probably should read this grant. So that we know what, people know what we're talking about here. I'm just looking for some bullet points on it. I don't really want to read the whole thing.
We can also attach it.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna attach this.
Yeah.
Key date submission portal opens July 21st. Webinar is July 30th. Initial submission deadline is September 5th. Supplemental deadline is 19th. From September, final project announcements are December 17th. This is a grant to move forward with replacement of the Pownal Center Fire Station, Pownal Valley Center Station. And this is a result of when Representative Balin was here last year.
Yep.
And some conversations.
Yep, and the conversations that ensued afterwards.
So
There's a lot of
basic,
effort put into this as well,
Yeah.
and
Yep,
I think it could definitely benefit the community.
now is this considered an update or do we need a motion to continue?
no, this is, we need
That's where I
to,
couldn't remember.
make a motion to move forward with this grant application.
I would like to make that motion to move forward with this grant application.
I'll second that.
Yes.
And I want everyone to know that our Representative Jonathan Cooper is on this, is involved in this as well. With, as well as other people within the state. Any more discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, town-owned cemetery bylaws. Everybody read those?
Yes.
What's your thoughts on that?
So we just moving to basically use the same bylaws.
What do you mean?
So these are bylaws from Woodford. That's what I've got.
I thought she left Woodford on there because there was supposed to be amalgamation of about 5 different.
Okay, yeah, I was a little bit, this is what I've got.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
I,
Yeah,
Carl, this is your wheelhouse.
okay. So what we had done is we had went around to all of the areas
Mhm.
and basically looked at all of their bylaws, picked out the best.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess that's what she did then. I didn't even realize that, because I looked at them so much that
Right.
I didn't, I think maybe what she done was, she looked at Woodford's and then amended everything that she thought was good from everybody else's.
Okay.
Basically, because Woodford's was good because it had a lot of the actual state laws. When they stated it, they put it in. They did a lot of thought into that.
I read these and like, I don't have any issues. I do have a question about one section of the bylaws.
Okay,
I
go
would
for it.
like to, if we could get it sort of back in a form, as long as it's not slowing down a process. Instead of having the Woodford format, if we could just get the proper format to vote on,
Mhm.
I would,
Prefer to have at least Pownal's name on it.
right, exactly.
It's okay.
And I do have one question. So third paragraph, the cemetery commission may authorize sales of burial lots conveyed subject to the deed restriction that it shall be subject to the rule and conditions for the sole and exclusive use of the grantee and said grantee's spouse or parents or natural siblings or children and for no other person. So I'm curious about two things. Just a little bit about understanding the history behind having that restriction, having it, but also for natural siblings would seem to exclude adopted siblings.
We can turn around and change that. I mean, if that's put that in there, you know, that's a.
That's a great point, yeah.
The issue, that's a great point. The issue was keeping people from buying lots and then turning around later on and reselling them.
Yeah, no
Right.
problem. That makes
Right,
sense.
that would-
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
But I think you're right, that needs to be changed.
Right.
Yeah. Especially in today's world. I think that can be brought back.
Yes.
I also think there's a,
I was gonna say, could you just have a section that says no resale of plots?
That was my recommendation.
Only because I know in my family that we've bought large groups of plots and relatives that can't afford it. Family has donated their extra plots to her.
Correct.
So like a cousin, a second cousin, a great uncle, like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And under that wording there, we wouldn't be allowed to do that.
No, you wouldn't. That's correct. I thought about that as well. What about grandparents or aunts? or
Yeah.
uncles or- Yeah,
Pick it apart and we'll bring it back at the next meeting.
great.
Okay.
Oh,
well, I just think there's a couple things in there, right?
okay. And
It's a start.
Yeah.
it's a start.
It's our first doc,
Rather than when we-
cemetery
Well, I
bylaw.
assumed it was just a discussion anyway, hence it's
Yeah.
a copy of Woodford.
Yeah.
Before the next meeting, I think there was a list of questions that Tara emailed.
She did.
As well, just.
Right.
to be thinking about.
On that same email.
And I think it's a good start. And I really appreciate the work that went into it.
Okay,
And that one that you just brought up was one of the questions that she had.
something that we need to bring back next time as well is, this fee schedule is not on our agenda. It's usually for land records, documents, lister cards.
That's part of the copy.
It was.
That was part of it. We voted on that, Mike.
Well, then the title appears wrong because it says cemetery bylaws.
Yeah.
And that's where it was in our
Oh, it
packet.
was attached in the wrong section of the packet.
Okay, because
She's.
Yep, no,
Yep.
Yep.
She's been.
so.
I thought that was belongs in this. and
That belongs over
I
there.
looked for it and I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was buried down in here. It belongs in the check acceptance policy. So we're gonna vote on this, come back to this one because it should have been voted on with the other ones. So the, I won't be able to sign this because the title's wrong. It says cemetery bylaws. But we'll vote on it. This is a fee schedule for land records. The purpose of this policy is set forth the fee schedule for copying documents, reprinting of tax bills, large document map, or poster printing or other printed materials. Land records, $1. Certified documents, $10. Lister card, $1. Duplicate tax bills are free. Lister card for a landowner is free. Lister card for a third party, sorry, is $1. Duplicate tax bills for a landowner and title researcher is $0. Duplicate tax bill for a mortgage company is $5. Large format prints, maps and posters are $15. The grand list is $25. Bylaws are $15. Town plan is $15. Annual report is free. Transfer station duplicate permit is $5. Transfer station duplicate rules are $5. Documents via fax are $1 per page, including cover page.
She put that in two separate sections, was probably was the confusion.
Make a motion to accept the fee schedule with the proper name change
Well, we're not gonna sign this tonight, but we can sign the back page.
for the document.
She just needs to change the cover page.
And I support this. I think the fee schedule is reasonable, but I would, and I'm sure that we do this anyway, would just like to be clear, if anything in there like $25 or 15 is cost prohibitive, like that there's a copy of the town plan that someone can access and come here. View.
But we have,
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's my thought. I just
they
want,
could come in and look at one.
for anybody that's listening, that might be like, well, what if I can't afford?
And you can come in and look at, and all the, you can come in and look, peruse
Make all.
our collections, all you want.
Yeah.
We do have a little bit online on the website as well.
Yeah.
And yes, and it's all download, a lot of it's downloadable on the website.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any more discussion? Good point, Jeannie. All those in favor?
Aye.
I promise this pen's not gonna blow up.
I know, it doesn't matter.
I know, she looks like she got booked.
Both of us.
Easy. All right.
You don't trust it, get her own.
Yeah, I don't blame her. Well, the last one I had thrown over there, it's not fun enough. Sorry.
And the next one.
Cemetery Commission,
Yeah,
what you would,
we really are, we really want to get, it'll be elected position. There'll be 3 elected officials, and we really want to get the word out now. So that when March comes around, that we can turn around and get interested people in there. And people can be educated exactly what the commission's duties are.
We could also maybe make that part of one of those public conversations in the library, like.
Oh,
you
God, you're good.
Show up, and if you could explain that to folks who might be interested. We've
I could
got
try.
running for it, would be great.
so we need three members for a cemetery commission.
Correct.
The town board this last March to form the cemetery commission. Once we have an approved advertisement, we'll post it online, as many different locations as we can come up with, such as Front Porch Forum and our normal places. So the advertisement is
Yeah.
here, if anybody wants to see it. It will attach this to our minutes tonight as well. And it's just basically what the cemetery commission would consist of.
Yes.
Did everyone read this? Was everybody comfortable with this as the advertisement?
Yes.
Yep.
Then I'll entertain a motion to approve this advertisement.
I'll move to approve the advertisement for the cemetery commission.
I'll second that.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Look at that. Public comment.
Well, I got here, but I breezed through things more quickly. Can you just recap what the talk about the old town office was?
So Tara is going to collaborate with Emily from the library because they already do a community meetings at the library. We're going to let them, we're going to involve community members. There'll be a number of community members that will be we're gonna let Tara and Emily come up with sort of a number of, we don't want 3 people, but we also don't want 100. Right, so we'll let them come in with some sort of a number, or at least a recommendation for a number of community members involved.
I'm sorry, I'm confused by how the library, Emily is great, I'm not saying.
Emily's working with Tara right now on it.
I understand, but if Emily has this community space there, what is she working with Tara on?
Well, as far as she's been working to interrupt you, but
To do what?
as far as Emily's worked on some community grants for not just the library, but to even our park, the center park here, some other things. And so she's collaborating with, a little brainstorming with Emily on thought process as far as with this and how to, I think, start the like a little community board for this project.
So you're creating a community, that's not.
The recommendation request was to create a community board in order to have further discussions about what to do with the old town hall. Because I think the feeling was that after the last town meeting that we had, that really nothing was decided. The select board, we haven't made a decision about anything. And I think that we want to be very careful about making decisions without thorough community input on that. So the idea is to form a board, and like, for example, use the libraries like public conversations as a forum to have continued conversations about this. And then a committee would set constant, like regular times and dates to meet. Those would be publicly warned meetings, so they would continue to be open to the public.
Brainstorm about whether.
Possible things to
get rid of it.
And any
Not
idea,
just possible things. to
No,
get
no, no,
rid of
no.
it, Whether we're even gonna. keep
The
it.
whole question is open. Do we keep it? Do we get rid of it? If we keep it, what do we do with it? But understanding that there needs to be more community input and we need people who are willing to work on this and step up and do that work.
Got it. And would the committee be appointed by the select board then?
Yeah, I think it would be.
I believe so.
Decide how big the committee should be?
The committee, so Tara would make a recommendation about how many members. That's subject to approval by the select board, and then we would appoint members of that committee. And I think that what we would all want is a diverse group and not everyone of the same mind.
Right.
So all the way I would think from folks who want to do all kinds of stuff with it, people are like, I don't want to do anything with it and I want to sell it. So, because I think we would like to have a multiplicity of voices in that.
Thank you.
And then one select board member as well.
Thank you. That makes sense.
My feeling would be that, so I think it's a work in progress, Jenny, actually. Right, so Tara and Emily would come up with 15 people, hypothetically, right? I'm just saying.
right?
You wish.
It'd be great.
Whatever, I like to shoot for the stars, okay? Yeah, I like to shoot for the stars. And so they come up with a number between the two of them, and they bring a number back to us and say, no way, you need 5 people or whatever, right? So that decision would be ours, one select board member. And then I think we send out, advertise for applicants to be on that committee. And then I think there's an interview process, like any of the other committees that we've been doing anyways, where interested people would be set up on a certain time. You have 15 minutes to come in and present why you want to be on the committee. And then hopefully we have more applicants than we have open spaces. Right? Again, shooting high. So that we could, I think Jeannie touched on it, where we had a diverse committee. Because I think if you have, obviously, if you have all one-sided, right, you're not coming up with the best use, right? But if you have a diverse committee, then, you really have a good chance of coming up with some, whatever, some good decisions.
Thank you for that recap. Sorry, I was late.
Well,
You're right on time. You're right on time.
you're in public comment, so you're good.
You're public comment.
Usually it takes longer and then I got you.
I don't even really have anywhere to go. I don't have anywhere to go tonight, so we're all good here. I'm just going through it.
Well, I will submit my name to the committee, but thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jane.
Do we have any more public comment, Hannah?
Yes, Tanya, part has comment.
Good evening, board. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you.
This is Tanya Hart. I'm the direct abutter to the proposed cell tower site at 127 Crow Hill Road. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I know the board had been working hard on this case, and I appreciate your time and energy. I'm concerned, however, that the town has not responded to my last 2 emails outlining how this project violates the town plan and how it may not even serve Pownal or its visitors at the reduced height of 93 feet. I've been told the town has decided to no longer be involved in the case, and I'd like to share why that decision matters. The town currently has automatic statutory standing in this case on public safety, aesthetics, coverage, town plan and bylaw compliance, siting, environmental concerns. The PUC gives substantial deference to the town, meaning they must begin on your side and can only overrule you with strong, clear evidence. If you walk away, your voice becomes no stronger than any individual comment. And as the only resident directly affected, that leaves my family to carry the entire burden alone without access to information such as coverage and environmental impacts. Your responsibility is to make informed, educated decisions for Pownal, to request updated coverage data, verify compliance, weigh environmental impacts before deciding any case or on anything, before deciding that a case is no longer worth the town's involvement. Walking away now sends the message that minimum bylaw compliance is enough and that developers don't need to answer to anyone here. And that is not the standard our residents expect. Minimum compliance is not proof that this project benefits Pownal or that it will even work. The developer himself told you in previous meetings that lowering the tower to this height would make it too low to deliver the promised coverage. That means we can end up with a permanent industrial structure harming my views and our environment without actually solving the problem it's meant to address. Your own mission statement on your own website says the town of Pownal's mission, by partnering with the community, is to create a culture of unity, shared purpose, foster civic engagement, and deliver cost-effective and practical solutions to the governance of the town and its citizens. This mission commits you to more than minimum compliance. It commits you to standing with your residents, asking the critical questions, doing your due diligence as elected representatives, and making fully informed decisions for Pownal's future. Stepping back now is not unity, it's abandonment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you.
Any more public comment here?
No, I guess so.
I do want to address that though, if I can respond.
No, this is public comment. Oh, you can. That's, I'm sorry.
Can I? No, I just wanted to say, like, because we did have this discussion amongst ourselves. And as I recall, someone please correct me if my memory is not serving me well on this. The position was to let the prior letter stand, and it did stand.
And it did stand.
And not to withdraw. So what they have right now is the letter we have submitted previously. It does stand, and that has not been withdrawn. So I just want that clarification.
Was that what we voted on?
That's the last.
That was the last
Board
one.
took on-
Okay.
On the cell tower, the last board decision, it was in a board meeting. I don't remember the date.
Yeah.
But Tanya was here at that meeting.
So that the letter from, the first letter we sent is the letter that's still standing with the,
The second letter,
Correct. Okay.
the second letter we sent actually,
Yeah.
after our last meeting when everyone was here.
With all respect, the case does continue. And when the PUC is asking for comment, when the town doesn't make a comment, it feels as if the town has abandoned the case. So I just want you to reconsider just keeping an open dialogue with the PUC. From what I understood, which might be a misunderstanding, from what I understood, that you were just done involving yourself in the case at all. But if you're still following it and still open to communicate as necessary, then that makes me very happy.
Yeah, I do know that we are still following it and had the same concerns we've had. One of those concerns is also making sure that we have sufficient emergency coverage as well, because that is important as well for the citizens of this town. And so all of these factors are taken into consideration. It is being followed. It's not being ignored. And that second letter still stands as our statement, and I would say public comment.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. I
Yep.
just want to make sure that because I can't ask for any information on propagation or coverage. So I just want to make sure that the town's following it so that they can ask those questions and make sure they're not getting a tower that's not going to give them the emergency coverage they're looking for.
That due diligence is being done.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you.
Any more public comment here?
I've got one. I had a community member come up to me a while back and asked about donating a metal detector and a hand wand scanner like they use in the courthouses. He was willing to take and pay for the whole thing for our Pownal Elementary School. No, it's nothing with the select board directly. I reached out to our sheriff. He's going to take and work with the superintendent. He explained to me why the wand would be better, just because of the process. And I want you to know that we are going to work with that.
I'm gonna speak to that for a minute, Jamie. I'm gonna stop you. I don't wanna be rude and I don't wanna stop you, but I'm going to. That is way beyond the Pownal Select Board. So even bringing that up is a moot point. I'm on the safety committee for the SBSU.
Mhm.
And I just know from our safety committee meetings, and I don't necessarily agree with this, okay? Please don't think that that's what I'm agreeing with.
Mhm.
But I know that from our safety committee meetings, this is even out of the SBSU district's hands on whether or not they put a wand in a metal detection system in the schools. So it's totally way beyond what we're doing. We as a select board should not be reaching out to the sheriff's department. The school system is not us. That is something totally different than where we're at. I think that we should just, as much as I really would like to be involved, I think our involvement should be non-existent in that. Just knowing what I know.
Well, then I'll personally go to one of their meetings and speak as a Pownal citizen.
Where's that?
The school board.
Well, that's the school board, fine.
Okay, I'm just,
Yeah. But if that, I think,
how other parents.
I
might
think
feel,
our,
so-
the select board getting involved in that, there's the legal implications are just way beyond what we want to get involved in. Trust me. I'm on the safety committee. We have a meeting. I'd have to look it up, August 20 something before school. I think actually, I think it's in September, right after school starts. So I go to these every month.
But it would probably be better for a citizen from the town of Pownal to go to their meeting and express that.
And that's where I was going.
Yeah, but the select board should not, or even as a select board member, you get involved in a Pownal citizen, that's different. But a select board member should not be representing or doing anything, and we definitely shouldn't be reaching out to the sheriff's department. Because that, especially you as a board member, I'm gonna scold you a little bit right now, without reaching out to the entire board to say, hey, I'm gonna reach out to Sheriff Gully because that's a decision that the board should be making, not an individual board member.
Okay,
So I'm gonna scold you.
that's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
And Jamie, I am totally on board with your intentions. Believe me, I'm totally on board.
As long as he didn't reach out as a member of the board, if he reached out explicitly as a private citizen.
He has no problem.
I have no problem with
And
that.
that's-
None
that's-
I
whatsoever.
just wanted to make the clarification.
Right.
It's not being
No, I-
scolded as a
That's,
citizen.
that's right.
I didn't state as a select board member.
That's right. And that's fine.
That's where
I think we have to draw that line, right? If
Right.
you're gonna reach
Sorry
out to
about that.
Sheriff Gully,
Yes,
then you can say, I'm Jamie Percy,
Yes.
You should
Pownal
preface your
resident.
statement by starting with,
Yeah.
sorry.
as a private citizen,
Exactly.
Jamie, remember,
because otherwise it does.
when you go, never mind, we'll say it.
But food for thought, if there's other people out there, since it's public comment, as a citizen,
As a citizen, get a hold of
Okay.
citizen Jamie Percy,
well,
and you guys could all go together to that meeting.
go to a school board meeting and state your
You
concerns.
know when their next one is by chance for the public?
I don't, they just had it Monday, so I don't know when the next one is.
I think they're every 2 weeks.
Is it every 2 weeks?
I think-
I couldn't remember if it was 2 weeks or once a month, so
I think it's every 2 weeks.
we'll have to look that up. Thank you.
I have two quick things. Good. I just want to, if I could reemphasize and remind everyone again that the burn danger is high. It's not our flag, but it is high, and we've all been impacted by the smoke. And unfortunately, a wildfire won't just affect one person, it can affect all of us.
Mhm.
And so I think that burn permits are not.
No burn permit.
No burn permits, so please just use good common sense and solid judgment and not. I agree with you.
No
Mike.
bonfires.
Please,
No bonfires.
This is not gonna be. And then the other thing, I was asked to remind folks, the Historical Society with the third annual Witch Walk is Saturday, September 13th at noon. It's a lot of fun, actually. Fun thing to take kids to, but just to remind folks that that's gonna be occurring.
Is that it? Any other public comment?
Okay.
The only other thing that I have is our stairs are completed from, the upper parking lot.
I don't see the rails on them yet.
Well, the stairs,
The stairs are,
The steps are in
the
place.
steps are in place. I believe we're getting in the process of getting the price for the rails.
hallelujah.
So our compactors are up and running at the, transfer station.
With the rails.
Yep, with the rails on, we will have a, at the next meeting, we will have a report on tonnage per container, then and now.